It's Yella Home. Yella Home.
With Anna Schofield.
And Big Hass.
One that is true to call.
You know what this is about.
Olympics, Tokyo 2020.
Yeah.
There is a sense of pride, really, to be honest with you. And I know I'm going to be philosophical here, but it's nothing more beautiful. The Olympics is such a beautiful, beautiful, space to be at. There's a lot of sports that were introduced, obviously, this year. I want to talk about skateboarding. Skateboarding now is an Olympic
I
sport.
love that. Yeah, I
the
remember.
first medal went to the Japanese hero. We'll tell you about him in a minute. So he was skating there as a kid in the same park where he just won today.
Oh, wow.
And he is the first Olympian as a skateboarder. Breaking is an Olympic sport right now.
That's right.
They really pushed
Yeah.
it as well.
Yeah.
So for me, it's such a beautiful, beautiful, the only thing missing, obviously, is the fans. And you miss the fans because not a lot of fans were allowed there. And what's incredible, Mikey's sister works there right now. She's in the Olympics. Shout out to Hedda.
Wow.
She is there, and she is just, making us all proud. There's so many people working on this. I'm following a couple of journalists that are there. There's one that were from ESPN. So after the NBA finals, she kind of, not let go. She kind of quit and moved to NBC, which is like a bigger network, covering the Olympics. So for me, Olympics is all about the pride of the flag of your country.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
represented, and the parade that took place, and it was so beautiful. It was like 2 hours and a half or 3 even.
See, I missed it completely.
Wow.
I literally switched off this week. I didn't even switch the TV on barely.
No, the parade was so cool.
incredible?
Yeah, you look for your country.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you look how we can see how England is. For example, for Saudi Arabia, there was a man and a woman holding the flag, and that for me was a big statement.
Yeah.
With whole Saudi Arabia.
Got
It wasn't a man holding like how it usually is. It wasn't male in front, women in the back.
Yeah.
Which how it usually is. It's like
Yeah.
they were together. Even for Westerns, it's always male and female. Saudi Arabia kind of did it all together this time.
Nice.
And that is a big statement.
I like the statement.
Big one. And, we saw a lot of... it's just, the thing is, there's a lot of things happening.
Yeah.
You don't know the updates. So now, just now, 5 minutes
I've
ago...
got the table actually in front of me.
Saudi Arabia lost to Germany in football. So there was a football
I'm
game.
sorry.
But 3-2, but big game. 3-2. It's just... It is what it is. It is obviously, the Olympic team. It's not the first team for both Germany or Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
But yeah, that still they played really well. I think Saudi Arabia lost 2 games right now. I think they're most probably out from the group or the first round. But there's so many things happening, fam. I don't know, even you go to the Olympics.com and you see there's the gymnast, there's the fencing, there is skateboarding, there's judo.
Well, I love
hockey.
the fact that, that was literally recently that they added breakdancing and skateboarding. This is, like you said, this is the first time.
Yeah.
And there's always the kind of list of medals, and it's China that is rocking it at the moment.
Right now it's China,
have
yeah.
got 6 golds. America is then next. It's very
It's
standard.
always between China and America.
Yeah.
And can I take, so people talk about, politics and whatever it is and science and all that stuff. But, look what China and America always do. They always control this. And they start really young. And that's amazing to have your country lead.
Yeah.
You have the numbers of medals. They take pride in that. For me, that is really remarkable. For us, if someone took, especially in the Arab region, if someone took a gold medal, he or she is a celebrity.
Absolute hero.
Oh my God, it's I like that, but let's normalize this as well. We don't really pay attention to sport. I told you, 12-year-old Syrian ping pong player, she is the youngest Olympian right now playing. She lost her first game today. But that's amazing. And she is from Syria. You know what Syria is going through. So
yeah, amazing. You know that it's quite interesting that you bring this up because obviously in the UK, we have let our sports people down for years and years and years. And it was only when we finally got the Olympics years ago. I think there's a special on Netflix about it actually. But it was finally that we had the Olympics and our government went, right, we're going to treat this like a business. Why are we not pumping any money into it? You remember Beckham was very involved in winning us the Olympics.
Big time.
But the one thing I will say, yes, China and the United States are hammering it out. The United States got 4 gold. China has got 6 gold. And that's making them at the top of the table in terms
Japan
of
is actually
total.
second.
But Japan has 5 golds.
Yeah.
But it's overall medals won. So Japan only has 6 medals currently because it's got no bronzes.
Yeah.
Whereas China has 6 golds, 1 silver and 4 bronzes.
But they deal with it in terms of ranking the gold.
Right,
So
right,
even
right.
if you have 10 silver, 1 gold is much more stronger. So now Japan
Yeah.
is number 2.
So Japan is
it's
number
ahead
2?
of the States and then Korea. That's amazing. Let's see Great Britain. So Great Britain so far had 0 gold so far, 1 silver, 1 gold.
Yeah.
1 silver, 1 bronze.
Yeah.
What about
So-
Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia is not
Saudi?
even on the table.
No, it
But
must
okay,
be.
cool. Yeah,
It
yeah.
must be there.
No, it's not there. I mean, it's
I
the
don't know
first
what its flag
35.
is.
That's what I see. But just wow, you know.
Yeah,
The
it's
whole
not
thing
right.
about the whole thing about the Olympics as well is that you have also sports, team sports, and you have individual sports.
Yeah.
So you got the football, you got the basketball, you got I think the handball, and you have other things, and then you have the fencing, you got the table tennis.
There's everything. There's even horse riding and
And I love all
events.
the exactly all the fitness, all the gymnastics, the running. There's always a viral video coming out from the from the running. It's just really, for me, it's really fascinating. But
Yeah,
I
I'm
urge you
gonna
guys,
take notice and all that.
yeah, I urge you guys to go and check out the whole parade. It was really beautiful to see. Naomi Osaka, she was actually lighting out the torch.
What did the UK do? Did you know? Did you look? They have someone famous there.
No, that's interesting. I mean, we'll look it up live.
They normally wheel someone out, don't they?
We'll find that out. I'll let you know. But I mean, it's that exactly the point where every single person looks for their country and what they're doing,
Yeah.
and you wait because they come in alphabetical order as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
so they have the A, B, C, D, and you're like, Saudi Arabia, what is Saudi Arabia? Yes. Oh my God, I gotta wait for a lot of
Back
people.
of the line.
And they
Okay.
come in and they send people. The main headline though was like the lack, not the lack. I mean the audience, and there's a bit controversy going on, and still been going on regarding making it happen.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's raging. And I don't think there's
and now
one
it started.
correct answer, is there?
It started now. Like you can't turn it back.
Yeah.
We're
in it.
I just really hope. I mean, did they have an option to push it for next year, where the world is be ready, or khalas just done?
But they had already pushed it, hadn't they?
They pushed it from last year to this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think they were like, let's just do this.
Khalas, let's just do it. The
Yeah.
world is not gonna. Yeah. But we're gonna be right back. Definitely updating you in the next few weeks about what's going on. The big testament right now is, of course, the American basketball team. They had 3 exhibition games. They lost 2, won 1.
Yeah.
And that's before. And right now they're playing today. Actually.
Oh, are they?
Their first game. So let's
They
see
need
how
to bring
they
it
show
back,
up.
huh?
I mean, look, United States will show up. They'll probably take the gold. Most probably the players will have their gear on. Like, come on, let's drive right now.
Let's do this. Yeah.
Let's show them the best players in the
Good,
world.
they need to. Come on, boys. Don't just,
I mean,
dial
Ameri-
it in. Let's go.
But the rest of the world is catching up when it comes to basketball, like especially Europe and stuff like that. They're definitely catching up.
It's Yalla Home. Yalla Home.
With Anna Schofield.
And Big Cass.
As we get you home across all 7 Emirates, hope you're having a good one. It's 25 to 7. So how was your week? I know you did lots of incredible stuff with your family.
Oh man, we did. We were in Sharjah.
Yeah.
We went to Noor Island. We saw the butterflies. We went to the Sharjah Art Foundation. We went to the rain room. I want to talk about the rain room real quick. So Ahmed's first experience at the rain room.
Okay.
Amazing. So we by the way, to go to the rain room, it's real easy. Just Google and you need to book an appointment, by the way.
Yeah.
Go to Google, type in rain room Sharjah, right? And then you'll be directed to the website. You find your exact time where you want to go. It's a 15-minute every time. They have a 15-minute
Right, a slot.
duration. Yeah.
Yep.
And then you book it. You pay for it, and then done. And you go there, and then you're clear. You arrive there 5 minutes before, and by the way, there's parkings all around it specifically for the rain room. So it's a
Amazing.
very maybe dense area.
Yeah.
But there's parking specifically for the rain room, and it's 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So you know that because if you're parked and the police came and found out that you're not there, you get a fine.
Right.
Because they're only reserved for the rain room customers.
Okay.
So we found that very easy. I was very excited, a bit nervous to see how Ahmed, who's autistic, would react to it.
Right.
So a lot of preparation with autistic kids before. So we're telling him, I showed him pictures, I showed him video. He was very excited.
So he knew what to expect.
Yeah.
Right.
But he obviously reality is different, you know?
Yeah,
And we
sure.
went there and there was like the first thing, he's like, the rain. It was the rain, it was the water.
Yeah.
Just massive. My wife loved it. She dived into it right away.
Did she?
What's nice though is that the guys at the Sharjah Art Foundation there, I explained that Ahmed is autistic and I didn't want to annoy anyone else in the experience because you're only allowed 6 people there. Obviously we're 3.
Right.
I didn't want 3 people to come in and I don't know how Ahmed will be. He's always screaming, shouting and being who he is. So I didn't want to have whoever is coming have a bad experience.
Right.
So I said, is there a possibility that we can do on our own? And they were very welcoming. They understood the situation and, you know.
Amazing.
Yeah, really, really amazing people.
like
Just shout out to the Sharjah Foundation, specifically the team at the Real Room. And it was fully booked. So
Was
people
it?
came in, I think 2 Chinese and 1, I believe, European. They came in and they said they wanted to book on the spot, and the gentleman said, "Do you have a booking, sir?" And they said, "No." Like, "Oh, it's fully booked today."
No.
Yeah, it was the first day of Eid.
Wow.
It was all fully booked for the day,
Amazing.
which was really amazing.
Yeah,
so we
so
went
good.
there, and Ahmed really, really loved it, fam. He was really enjoying it, and he was like, "Wow." I was with him, like I was kind of carrying and walking together to explain when you walk, the rain sensor, the sensor will stop the movement. He didn't know. He wanted to run. He just
did he?
wanted to run through and like,
You
no.
see, I would be like
It's
him.
not-
I'd want to run.
It's not as fast,
It's not as
Like,
quick.
you have to, So you have to walk slowly and slowly. But yeah, he loved it. He loved the interaction. He was circling the whole thing twice, 3, 4 times.
Just doing laps.
Yeah.
Okay.
But very, very dope. And then we went to Noor Island a couple of days ago. We saw the butterflies. I did not know that butterflies sleep after dark. So that's why the butterfly house closes at 6.
Right. Because
Because there's no
butterflies go
sun.
to bed.
I know, but
I
didn't-
love that.
I didn't know. They
Are
sleep.
they British?
Maybe.
The butterflies.
And you go inside the butterfly house, you guys. A small space, but like you see the whole process. There's a section where there's a butterfly in the making, like they're
Right,
still coming out.
chrysalis.
They're still coming out. What do
Yeah.
they call it?
Yeah, it's a chrysalis, isn't it? Yeah.
You see that process,
Wow.
and then there's even the door for them is open because whenever they kind of become butterflies,
Yeah.
they can leave and they become mingling.
Oh.
So cool, and there's a way to touch butterflies. Apparently, they feel a vibe or an energy. There's one butterfly that landed on my mask right here,
Oh.
and by the time I told my wife to take a picture, it left. I'm like, I want to take a
Amazing.
picture.
Yeah.
Oh my god! But yeah, every time we try to take a picture, the butterflies wouldn't land.
See, they knew.
That's also something, yeah. But I really would advise you guys to go to Noor Island. Generally, there's a lot of cool places. My favorite is the Butterfly House.
Yeah.
It was so humid though, and it's really easy as well to go in. But yeah, just massive. There's a lot of people there, and everyone wants to try to touch the butterfly. And butterfly there sit on like orange juices, and you know.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
So do you hold certain
You
things?
can
and
hold
they
the
come
orange
to-
juice, or
Right.
the best thing is when the butterfly actually allows you to
Yeah.
carry her,
Right.
or him, or whatever. I don't know. But the main headline was like, I didn't know that they sleep after because we arrived exactly at 5:45. We saw a lot of butterflies lying down. What's happening right there? Are they okay? Like, yeah, they're sleeping like 15 minutes.
They go to sleep. I love that about them.
Apparently, no sun means sleep for butterfly.
Right.
So-
Me too.
So it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
I know this is confusing for you.
Very confused. I'm like, what do you mean? We wake up after the sun.
He's like, I'm from Saudi. We get up. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, what's incredible, both in Rain Room and the Noor Island, is the amount of nationalities, diverse nationalities over there. I saw a lot of South Asians. I saw a lot of Europeans,
Lots of tourists.
a lot of Arabs. No, I mean they're residents in you know.
Okay, so it wasn't tourists, it was residents.
But the
That's even
diversity
nicer.
of it, like you know, it's just
Yeah.
very interesting. You
Yeah.
know, you would see Syrians, Jordanians, and then a couple of Filipinos, and then Indians, and then a blue-eyed Saudi right here, and like you know, boom, and then you have Ahmed, no one's screaming.
What did he think of the butterflies? Did he like it?
Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you this.
Yeah, come on.
So basically, one butterfly landed on my finger right
Okay.
here. And you know, it's closing its wings. And Ahmed
Right.
wanted to hold it from the wings. I'm like, no, bro, no.
Yeah, you're not supposed to, are you? Yeah.
But it was funny. So he didn't know how to interact with them.
Yeah.
But when we first came in, the keeper there, he put a butterfly on Ahmed, and he didn't move. It was like, whoa, okay, dope. he didn't get scared or whatever.
Yeah.
Because when you really look deeper into a butterfly, it's a bit scary.
Well, they do look like a bug, don't they? In the middle bit.
Big time.
They're
I was like,
beautiful wings, but they look like a
wings,
bug.
but oh, wow,
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
a butterfly?
Yeah, you're scary.
Yeah.
And what did your wife think? Because I know she's
she
not
loved
into
it.
bugs.
No. The butterfly is okay.
Okay.
But anything else, no.
She doesn't do.
Butterfly was okay. Was really good. She tried to hold a couple of them.
Amazing.
But yeah, they wouldn't land on our finger for a picture. You know, like every time.
knew.
Oh, do it. But yeah, you experienced that. But just really, really massive. And we're not promoting Sharjah because we are in Sharjah. I'm telling you, whether
Yeah.
you're in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Al Ain, whatever, Ras Al Khaimah, this is definitely an experience.
Yeah.
You get the kids, you get your family, and go there. But go there at 2 or 3. I think the butterflies are more awake by you know.
Are they?
Yeah.
And was it really hot inside? I mean, they
Humid.
don't air
It is like the
condition-
Amazon, obviously.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's
yeah. They
very
keep it-
humid. Yeah. And you know, it's funny because the keeper there was explaining to us there's active butterflies and
Yeah.
there's not active butterflies. The active butterflies, you can never get it. Like it's always flying. It's always like
Right.
it's on Red Bull or
It's
something
the
like that.
Shouse song.
That
it's
one.
the beats.
Definitely always listening. It's like tick, 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 tick. That you can't touch it. It's always up there.
Right.
But these butterflies, they're chilling and you can,
Yeah.
hello, how you doing? And
Ah.
we'll come in here and they're
Yeah.
like, oh, let's take a selfie. And they're
Lovely.
but they're chilling. I felt I talked a lot. Let's play a song and then ask you, what did you do for
Okay.
8?
Yalla Home
With Anna Schofield.
and Big Hass.
Across the 7 Emirates, and let's go for the big house. Let's talk music festivals because gradually they're starting to open up. And there was one at a place called Henham Park in Suffolk this weekend, funnily enough.
Wow.
In the UK. 40,000 people
Nice.
rocked up to this particular music. I've never been to Latitude. It's called Latitude. I've never been there. But this was the largest crowd since restrictions have been lifted. So it was a big deal.
Vaccines were also available on the spot.
Yeah, so they would vaccine you.
Walk-in vaccine.
Yeah, they were giving it to you. And the thing is, they allowed this as part of this government test scheme. So they've done it. They did it with the football as well. They're trying to track and trace people and
the football.
see
I remember.
the football. Yeah, when we lost
What
in
up,
the final
Italia?
to penalties.
Oh, by the way, that championship has led a lot of people from the UAE to go to Italy.
Really?
I know 15 people
Amazing.
that went to Italy because of that victory. They wanted to see how is it going there.
Really?
I swear to God, like 5.
Amazing.
Yeah, 15
Yeah.
people on my Instagram that I know. Like, where are you going? Italy.
Italy. It's funny. I was with my girls, and we were in a restaurant, and the manager came over to see if we were all right, and he was Italian.
Oh, my God.
And it was, obviously, it's still a bit sore,
Yeah.
and we're all British, and we all went, "Are you Italian?" And
They're
he
like,
went,
no, si.
but he was being super nice.
Yeah.
We were like, "Don't come near us, just go." And lots of lovely kind of banter about it. But anyway, this is off it went. This event took place. Lots going on. Glittery outfits. People are just desperate. As you
Right.
said, vaccines were going on. Festival goers everywhere, and wanting to be there. I think it's quite interesting with the scheme that they're doing in the UK. I mean, Australia, we were talking about Australia earlier on, and all my Australian friends were like, yeah, we haven't been wearing masks. They kind of closed borders, Australia, and they just went fine. We're good without the rest of the world, as did New Zealand. But the rest of us can't live like that. And now you said, obviously there's been these riots and, well, not riots. It's more that they're protesting, aren't they, in Australia because
yeah.
they're being told to wear masks and they don't want to. Welcome to the rest of the world. But in the UK,
I mean,
what they're
exactly
doing-
what's going on. Sydney got rid of the COVID last year, and we were. That's my friend talking.
Right.
Back to living normal life.
Yeah.
And then a month ago, they opened up the borders, but without vaccines, and no one got vaccinated. Numbers spiked up again,
Yeah.
and the whole country has been on lockdown for over a month right now.
Oh, wow.
We can't leave our house at all, and if we do, we get arrested and fined. That's the situation in Australia. And government won't
vaccinate
even
yourself.
offer us vaccinated yet. Some people are going crazy and they're protesting and rioting, and government won't do things properly there. This is from
Interesting.
somebody
That's
who's
your
there.
friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah. She was showing me footage like crazy, It was like people are going crazy, insane. But yeah, I love the fact that they're saying here that there's also a vaccine line they're saying that people tend to take vaccines after the festival.
Yeah,
so they don't want to experience any side effects.
But at least they did it. So they got their jab at the end. What's quite interesting is, people want to be with people. People wanted to go to the festival. They were desperate to. So everyone did. And now it's 10 days. Let's see what the kind of evolution of COVID is after that. I know that from the Euro, there definitely was some ripple effects from everyone attending all those games. Because again, there was no masks at the Euros.
Yeah, fam. You're just reading here. Obviously, COVID is crazy. 2 acts apparently have had to drop out after getting positive tested.
Right.
And the festival organizer said it's a shame that those 2 acts won't perform, but that's eventually something that they prepared for.
It is what it is. It's a virus. It's not going away. I do kind of feel, Hass, that I want everyone to stop counting cases. I want the count to change to hospitalizations, and if we lose someone, if we lose a soul, I want to know about that, But counting cases, because now it's about it's going to be mild like a cold or flu. That's what they're aiming for.
We hope so. A friend of mine just got tested positive yesterday, and he's like, I'm okay, but my father is not.
Right.
So
there it is.
See, this is where the part is. So his father got it, and then he got it a day after.
Yeah.
I don't know where they were. They're in the Philippines right now, actually.
Right.
And he's like, I'm positive, but he's like 24. Right? I'm okay. I'm going to be okay. But the father's not doing so well.
And that would be my concern for
you
my
see,
father.
and that's why, you don't. But you can't tell, and this is why the crazy part about just trying to be. Look,
but then protect those people. That's how I feel. Put more money into protecting my dad.
Yeah.
And let 24s out.
Yeah. The thing is, I met a friend of mine 2 days ago, and we were in the car, and I felt nervous taking off my mask. I forgot because and now I'm just worried. But everything is okay. You just get worried, and it's not you who you are again. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Because you never know who this person have seen.
Yeah, no, that's right.
And that's why
they can be your friend or not your friend.
That's why
they
tell you keep the circle smaller. If it's your wife and family and whatever, khalas, you know where they are. Done.
Yeah.
The problem is when you're on and about with friends that you don't know where they've been, and they don't know where you've been.
Yeah.
And then you're meeting with each other, and then obviously if you have symptoms, this is where the crazy part. I do personally like the counting. It makes me feel okay, especially for the past.
You like it?
For the past couple of months in the UAE or month and a half, we've been constant 1,500.
True.
So that shows you one thing: we're taking care of this virus.
Our numbers are good,
we are in the section where.
Yeah, we're less, aren't we? We're less than the UK.
I mean,
per 100,000 or however they monitor it.
Facts. And I think it, for me, it calms me at least down a little bit to know that we're there. I would get annoyed or agitated or nervous if I see, for example, 3,000-4,000 cases.
Right.
You go there's something happening. There's wrong things happening. But such a blessing to live in this country. You take a test anytime, really, 5 a.m., 2 p.m. No matter what.
And I've driven past the drive-through a few times this week. Yeah. The one that's near me.
Was it full?
No. And I keep looking at it going, that's amazing. There's only one car in there.
Take it for the fun of it. Just go there.
Just go there and have something stuck up your nose. Yeah, for the joy.
The last one I did, she was incredible, the nurse. Oh my God, it was so good.
Really?
Maybe my nose got used to it because I did the 5th one right now.
Oh.
It was so good. She was like, wow, that's
she just did it.
Yeah.
See, I don't
God bless, of course, the people taking care of this country, all our leaders in a great way. Again, we're not selling talk. It is really serious. A friend of mine is in Australia right now. They're not offering vaccine. It's chaos out there. It's not what you see on the news.
So you can't just shut the borders and then wait, because as soon as you open the borders, the virus will get in.
Facts.
So it's just really
and that's what
closed.
You were saying.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Silly.
If you liked this episode of Yalla Home, drop a like and subscribe.
95.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram for all our daily updates and top stories.